All right, you guys, welcome back to the Alpha platform. Let me give everybody just a few more minutes to join me. This is an impromptu live, definitely ad hoc. I did not schedule this in before time, excuse me. The reason being is because I'm still on vacation. I wasn't sure if we were going to go live or not, but whatever. I'm just going to do it because I have a little bit of time before our dinner meeting. So, uh, yeah. Going on in the LGBTQ plus community, including the deaths of multiple adult stars. So we got one person in the comment here. Let me read some comments here. Give me just a moment here. Again, this is an ad hoc live, an impromptu live because I'm still on vacation. Wasn't sure if I'm gonna make it or not, but I was like, whatever, let me just do this live very quickly before I have dinner with my husband. We got 4 people in the house here. Don't forget to leave a comment. I like the stream as well. Get in the house. Tuning in before dinner plans kick in. So yeah, we're going to talk about Tim Kruger. I want to talk about the Tim Kruger incident. I also want to talk about Roman Mercury. Those are 2 gay adult film stars that have passed away, unfortunately, the past few days. So we're going to talk about that and what happened. Let me go ahead and pull up my stage here. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is actually an article. I want to read this article for you all. As you already probably have known, it says gay adult film founder Tim Kruger dies at age 44. This broke on March 3rd, 2025. The dude was pretty young, so I'm kind of wondering what happened. It says gay adult film star Tim Kruger, legally named Marcel Bond, has passed away. He has a black man's name, Marcel. Isn't it a black man's name? Marcel. The shocking news was announced on Saturday, March, via the adult website Tim Tales, which the late 44-year-old co-founded. Quote, "It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share the news of our passing of our beloved Marcel, the man you all knew and loved as Tim Kruger," the statement began. I'm just going to say this. I remember seeing him performing growing up, and it was interesting to see him perform because I was like, I'm not used to white dudes. I'm not used to white dudes putting it down like that. Just put it that way. I'm not used to white dudes, doing what he was doing, but it is what it is. Quote, it says, "To the public, he was the ultimate ginger, adult star. To me, he was a sweet, caring partner of over 20 years. He was also my best friend. He touched the lives of everyone who had the privilege of knowing him." Excuse me. He goes on to say, the statement also shut down any speculation that play, drugs, or alcohol were involved in Kruger's death. At 44, I just have a hard time believing there's no drugs, there's no alcohol involved in his death. Again, that's very young. The stigma surrounding adult content creators and their work. Typically, they do tend to engage in substances and whatnot. So I'm not saying it's a right thing, it's a wrong thing. I'm just saying like that's just the fact of the matter is they tend to engage in substances and whatnot. So he has the king RIP. I'll get you guys just a minute. But yeah, RIP to this dude. No drugs or alcohol involved. Allegedly, I'm saying I feel like there is drugs and alcohol involved. Quote, that surrounds deaths in the porn industry. Let me make this very clear to hopefully cut down on the inevitable speculation. Tim's death was a tragic yet simple accident at home. There were no drugs involved, nor was there any indication of foul play or suicide. The post continued. Quote, "Though my heart," excuse me, just a moment. It says, "Though my heart is broken in pieces, I find solace in the countless memories he gifted us. And I know that he died knowing he was loved. Tim's legacy of compassion, love, and joy will live in all who knew him." Cool. I'm aware you all have countless questions, but this is all the information I have to share right now. I would love for everyone to respect his loved one's time to grieve in privacy. Thank you. Rest peacefully, my love. There will never be another one like you. As of the writing, the official cause of death has not been announced. Again, I just want to say that I don't believe this. I kind of feel like this dude definitely has there's some type of drug issue going on, alcohol issue going on. We may not know about it right now, but hopefully we'll find out something later on in the future. We know that as we get older, mixing substances, alcohol, drugs, all comes back to bite us in the butt. It's not a good situation. And it does affect you as you get older. Like you can handle this stuff when you're 20s, right? But when you get to like 30s and 40s, like this stuff comes back to bite you in the butt and it's not fun anymore. Like you can literally feel the hangover taking forever to to resolve itself versus in your 20s. I apologize, you guys. I'm a little bit sleepy today. There's a time difference here in Argentina. Nomadic Mariner, you said, "Hey Alfred, what's up?" You said, "Never heard of him." Wow. Look up Tim Tales. Look up Tim Tales. Tales. Let me put it in the chat here for you, and you'll find his website and his work. I'm sure you've seen him before. You probably don't know about it. So Tim Tales, check out Tim Tales. Thank you, Nomadic Mariner. I appreciate it. Z King says, "R.I.P. Tim Kruger." Yeah, you know who he is. So obviously, this is not a surprise to you, but a surprise for a lot of people here in the industry. Z King says, "How's Argentina?" It's interesting. I have a blog coming up soon to kind of explain what's going down and how different it is here. And I don't think my husband and I will be returning. What I will say is that we have a big concert coming up tomorrow. We have VIP tickets to go see Shakira. So we're going to go see her for a little bit tomorrow. And then hopefully, have a good time and then fly back to the state on, I believe, Saturday night and land Sunday morning. It's like an 8 or 9 hour flight. So, yeah, your brother's tired. Your boy is very tired. You said I won't be returning. Yeah, actually, I'm not coming back, bro. Like, I just feel like the people here were a little bit thrown off. The food, the prices. Like, they have a really bad economy here in Argentina. And you would think things would be cheaper using dollars, but they're not. Like, inflation is so high that like the merchants basically price everything to US prices. So for example, we're going out tonight to a steakhouse. We're going to spend the same amount of money in Argentina, Buenos Aires, as we would in Houston, Texas for a upper class steakhouse, which is a big no-no. So inflation, people don't understand this about it, but if we experience this type of inflation here in the US, what's going to happen is not only is our purchasing power going to decline, but also our quality of food is. The meat will be so fatty. The meat will be so fatty, even the chicken fatty. And you would think, I'm paying all this money, why do I have fatty meat? But that's all the country can afford right now. That's all they can afford right now. It's just to give you fatty meat, and you pay top dollar for it. And it's like, it's different. It's very different. Next comment, you said, sorry about that. Wow, that's why I love. Wow, that's why I love. You said, I guess Javier Milei won't be able to fix anything. That's the Trump-backed president here in Argentina. What they're trying to do is make the dollar the official currency here in Argentina. I can see it easily because once again, the prices are already adjusted to US dollars. Like, you're not going to pay any versus in the States. Like, me and my husband, like, we might as well just have stayed in the States. Like, we're going to pay this much, we should have just stayed in the States, because, like, man, it's a lot. You say, yep, because it's going to be cheaper. Yep, we thought so, but it's not cheaper at all. Only thing that was cheaper were the concert tickets. Nomadic Minter said, fatty meat. Argentina is known for the good beef. Yeah, but when when your economy is not in good shape, when your economy has tanks, you can't afford those good pieces of meat, right? So what do you serve the people? You serve them fatty meat, bad pieces of meat, and that's what's been happening. I don't think it's always been that way. I think this is recent since the economy started to tank. But just know, see this in the U.S. If this type of inflation hits the U.S., we could see the same type of thing where it's not just the prices, but the quality of food goes down as well. Okay. You said, I guess I'll skip the fashion school there. Then there is one program I want to go into. Yeah. They have good arts and fashions, I'm willing to imagine. I could see that. Good art and fashion. I went to their museum today, and it was all right. It was all right, bro. It was all right. It wasn't nothing too good. I liked Guadalajara, Mexico much better. I told my husband that Mexico has spoiled me because in terms of all the Latin American countries, I think Mexico has the best economy. They have the best quality of life, the best entertainment, the best food. There really is no comparison to Mexico. That's what I will say. You said, no, I'm talking about when the economy tanks. When it tanks here in the U.S., if the economy tanks here in the U.S., we're going to see the same thing in the U.S. as we are seeing right now in Argentina. The same exact stuff. You said sounds like a step up from Cuba. Maybe a step up from Cuba, but once again, it's still I won't be returning. I just won't be returning. I was like surprised, not in a good way. Okay, you said I sense a recession coming. Things going according to plan. We could have a recession here in the U.S. specifically. You know that could definitely take place. I see it happening. Like we kind of need it right now. The only going to go down is if people lose their jobs and they stop having the ability to purchase items. That's the only way for prices of housing, groceries to go down if people don't have money to buy anything. But right now, people have access to credit and they're living off of credit. Therefore, prices will stay high until people lose access to credit. That's how the economy works. Like people cannot have a lot of money to purchase things. If we do, inflation goes higher. It goes higher. You said I'm pretty hungry and Mexican food. Yeah, bro. Taco sounds amazing. Sorry, that's Tim Kruger, you guys. RIP to this dude. I'm sad to hear about his passing. Just best of luck to his family and friends and loved ones. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy his content when he was making it. 44 is young. 44 is young to pass, and I'm just surprised they said no drugs, no alcohol were at play. A part of me feels like that cannot be true. At 44 is like, the history of gay porn stars, like typically most of them are on substances. Like, that's just the way the industry works. Like you have to take stuff to get hard. You have to take stuff to enjoy the act. You have to take stuff to work and perform. So I would not be surprised if it did turn out that drugs and alcohol were involved in this dude's death. We got 9 people in the house. Yeah, he was only 44. Only 44, Z King. Thank you so much. Yeah, only 44 he was. He was very young. I didn't know that. I thought he was much older than that. They said it was an accident in his house. Benjamin, welcome to the stream, by the way. But what kind of accident? Like, they could be more specific. What kind of accident took place in this dude's house? Did he choke on something? Did he fall? Did he hit his head? What was it? Like, they're not being too forthcoming about it. And I feel like they need to be, because he was a public figure. Like, he made his life very public. Therefore, you owe the public an explanation as to what happened to him. Now, I wonder how they're going to manage to maintain his studio without him. So Tim Tales, like, I wonder how they're going to maintain Tim Tales without Tim Kruger. Okay, last comment here. It says former news anchor Chauncey Glover had drugs in the system. He was 34, 39. Who was that? Chauncey Glover. Let me see. Give me just a second. Chauncey Glover. Give me just a second, you guys. I'm looking this up. I'm trying to see if I can find out who this is. The internet is not too good here in Argentina, by the way, so everything is moving slowly. Sorry about that. It says acute intoxication. So Chauncey Glover died from a combination of chloroethylene and meth, according to online records from the LA County Medical Examiner. Wow, he was doing the most. He was doing Tina. This is a black dude. Hold on. Okay, let me get into this. This is 13 days ago. This is pretty recent. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get into this. This is pretty recent. That's crazy. Give me just a second, y'all. Let me pull this up. Thank you for the comment, Nomadic Mariner. You're definitely right. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Give me just a second. Chauncey Glover. Okay. Can you guys see? Let me take a look if you can see. Yes, it says, okay, you can see it. The news anchor accidental intoxication. Glover was only 39 when he died in November 2024. Wow, I didn't know about this. I don't know why I didn't know about this. It says Examiner's report has revealed that LA news anchor Chauncey Glover's died by accidental and acute intoxication by the New York Post reports. Specifically, Glover, 39, an Emmy Award-winning news anchor, died from the combined effects of chloroethane and meth, the LA County Medical Office said in a statement. Wow, he was taking a lot of drugs and meth. The cause and manner of death were confirmed on February 19th, While it's not clear how Glover came in contact with the substances, the manner of his death was ruled an act to be released in March. I wonder where were his friends? Like, was he doing? Did he have any friends around? It says Glover was found unresponsive in his home on November 5th and pronounced dead by the fire department around 12:40 a.m. According to the Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry, a division of the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, exposure to high levels of chloroethane, a substance that exists as a colorless gas or liquid, can cause temporary effects such as intoxication, loss of muscle coordination, and unconsciousness. Is that poppers? Chloroethane, is that poppers? Cool. A deputy medical examiner completed an examination on November 6th, and after the return of relevant tests and studies, the cause and manner of death were certified. 19 statements sharing how they are devastated by the unimaginable loss. Excuse me. He was more than a son and brother. He was a beacon of light in our lives and a true hero to his community. All right. He was well respected in his field. He only had 1 year at the KCAL, his news anchor job. So it looks like he made quite the splash, but unfortunately he passed away from an overdose. Like, that's crazy. Chauncey Glover. Let me see if I can get his picture. I wonder what he was up to when he overdosed. Like, was he at a sex party? Was he hanging out with friends? Like, what was going on? Give me just a second, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with this page. Okay, this is him right here, Chauncey Glover. Let me go to some images. Let's see if we can get some images of him. Okay, yeah, pretty decent looking black dude. I didn't know a lot of black dudes do meth. Like, I just didn't know that. I thought that was one of the white gays. But look at this dude. He was yoked. Wow, hold on. Yeah, he was yoked. Wow. Okay. I wonder, was he gay? Let me see if I can find his IG. So I keep wondering if he was gay or not. Because you know how the gays be. We be news anchors all over the place. All types of good jobs and whatnot, especially as a black man. Let's see. You don't really see too many straight black men in corporate America. Most of the time it's mostly gays. Let me read some comments real quick. I see your comment. Okay, Nomadic Manor says he used to report to news for like 8 years with K Houston. One of the news stations here in Houston. Okay, you're in Houston too. All right. So you know about Houston. I'm in Houston as well. All right. You say I don't partake in PEP or anything remotely close to that. I don't blame you. It's dangerous. The drugs they're using, very dangerous. You said poppers have something nitrate something. Yeah, I know that poppers are nitrate related, but how did he get chloroethane? Like, how did he get chloroethane? That's what I want to know. How do you come in contact with that? So this is, let me see if I can find his IG account, Chauncey Glover. Okay. Give me just a second, y'all. Chauncey TV, I think. It's still loading. It's so slow here. The internet is so slow here. I apologize. Okay, give me just a second. It's almost there. They want me to log in, but I'm not trying to log into Instagram. Come on, people. Okay, here it is. Let me share my screen. But you're not trying to. Here's his IG. Okay, so it's Chauncey on TV. I'm trying to figure out if he was gay or not. He's a 3-time Emmy Award-winning TV news anchor for KCAL, and he was only there for a year. He's an alpha, mentor, and man of faith. Okay, a traveler. Looks like he had a food fanatic. Okay, let's see here. Let's go through some pictures. No, bro. Oh, bro. Okay, we'll just look from here. Friend. Not that it matters. I'm just, not that it matters. I'm just We're just talking out loud here. But I think he may have been gay. Come on, you want me to really log in? I'm not logging in, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not logging in. Okay. So maybe Chauncey Glover was gay. Maybe he was not gay. I don't know. What do you guys think? From those pictures and him being single for so long, I'm kind of thinking he was gay. I don't know. He was most likely gay. Hetero men aren't going to be involved in teen. Really? You think heterosexual men are not involved in Tina? Maybe heterosexual black men, but I know a lot of heterosexual white men that do that stuff. Maybe it's black men. I don't know. Maybe it's black men. Man, I am so tired today, you guys. Like this time zone change is killing me. It's killing me. It's like, whoa. Anyhow, next story. Let me get the next story here while you guys are listening. The next story, we're going to talk about another porn star that recently passed away. His name is Roman Mercury. Let's talk about that. Let me share my screen. And again, this is about Roman Mercury. Okay. I think you can see now. Let me double check. Yes, you can see. So it says, this is from Edge Media Network. It says Roman Mercury has passed away at 45. What is this? Like a dude just wrote, Tim Kruger passed away at 44. Roman Mercury passed away at 45. It says the Brazilian-born adult performer known for his work with nominations died in Las Vegas. His family plans to spread his ashes in Southern California. Rest in peace, Roman. So why are they dying? And why are they dying so young? And this is why I come on my platform, I talk about the dangers of doing adult content work, because there's something they aren't telling us about this industry. Like a lot of people are just keeping it hush hush in the industry. And I realized, and I kind of wish people like Nico's Aesthetic, Grandy Glaze, Jacoby, or Raheem Shabazz will come out and talk about what's really going on in the industry. And so many people are dying at such a young age because something is happening. Something is truly happening. Is it steroid related? Is it drug related? Is it alcohol related? What's happening to these people? What's happening? What's up, Brian? Thank you for joining. Brian, what's up, Brian? Thank you for joining. You said you're sub to Nico. Yeah, like I'm sub to Nico. I support his Patreon and his YouTube channel, but I also want to know, what I'm trying to say is I wish he would be more vocal and outspoken about what's really happening in the adult industry, because we need to know what's really happening there. Really happening there, because a lot of people, especially young gays, they will think it's all rainbows and butterflies. Like it's just a few $1,000s a month they're gonna have. It's gonna be easy, fast money. But what's the dark side of it? What's the other thing that we're not talking about? What is it? Yeah, so this is what I've noticed. Most people that subscribe to me are also subscribed to Say So TV and also subscribe to Nico's Aesthetic. I can see the analytics. We're all subscribed to the same people. We all watch the same content. We're all part of the same industry. I get it. I get it. Speaking of Nico's Aesthetic and Say So TV, I heard. Let me stop being messy. But yesterday, Say So TV talking about people copycatting him and whatnot, and I thought, he's on to something, because I noticed a lot of dudes are starting to really pick up on the traditional conservative bandwagon in terms of gay relationships. Like, for example, he featured a video with Armand Wiggins talking about the bottom should function as a woman in a relationship. But that's something Armand Wiggins has never said before, right? Like, we never seen Armand Wiggins talk about the LGBT plus community in their relationships. All we know Armand Wiggins for is for gossip, celebrity gossip. But now I think a lot of people are starting to see there is a niche or a community available for gay men to talk about gay relationships. And talk about relationships as a gay man, talk about monogamy, staying away from OnlyFans, staying away from polyamory, getting married, building a life with a man. I'm not telling you guys things that I have not lived personally. This is my real life here, my authentic life. I've been vocal about what I've had done, what I have not done in the gay community. A lot more people have had a lot more experiences than I've ever had in the gay community. I live a conservative life. That's my life. I come in here and talk about it. And I encourage you guys to, once again, build a life with another man. But people, will say I'm too conservative to be gay. my values are not, they don't align with the gay community. I'm not a real gay man, whatever you want to say, but it's like it can't get no realer than being married to another man. So like, yeah, like I just don't talk about this stuff. I live this stuff. This is my life. This is my life. How was my trip? So Darian, I'm still in Argentina right now, and that's why I'm so tired. Like I'm so tired because the time zone difference. And we have dinner plans at 11. We're going to the night here in the city at 11 p.m. and I want to hop on before we get ready or get dressed to go, because I think we're about 3 hours ahead, but it's just been tough adjusting to the time zone difference. But thank you for asking. The trip is all right. Benjamin Johnson, I'm subbed to Nico as well. What do you think about his channel? Do you like his channel? Do you like his content? I see he's also starting to talk about LGBTQ plus relationships as well. Like Say So TV talks about those. I talk about those topics as well. He's starting to talk about that too, instead of just talking about star relationships and whatnot. But my thing is this: I would not encourage you guys to take a relationship advice from anyone who has not been in a relationship for over 5 years plus, because it takes 2 years to get to know someone, and most relationships fall apart in that 2-year period. So if a person has not been with another person monogamously for at least 5 years, I would just disregard their advice. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm not trying to be shady. I'm not trying to be, messy. I'm just telling you guys the true tea. As someone who's been in a relationship, married for almost 10 years. Night and day difference. What we have to offer in terms of advice, in terms of words of wisdom, night and day. All right. Next comment here. It says, I don't think it's the sex industry. I think it's our current lifestyle. What about our current lifestyle is so troubling? What is it? Is it going out and partying? Is it the drugs, the alcohol? What is it that's causing these porn stars to pass away at 40, 44, 45? Like it's getting ridiculous. And these people know something. These people in the industry know something that they're not talking about. When I did my video on Raheem Shabazz, so many people came in there like, he made a lot of assumptions about Brazil, blah, blah. But I know something's up. Like you can only fool me for so long. I know something's up. We got 17 people in the house. Not guys. I know something's up. I'm just gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Something's up. Cream Team, what's up, dude? Welcome to the Brotherhood. Let me read your comment here. You said, I love that name, Cream Team. Why'd you name yourself that, Cream Team? What's that? What's up with that? Welcome to the Brotherhood, bro. You said, I agree. I've noticed the quick uptake in conservative views on gay relationships. Where our liberal gays are alternative perspectives. I think balance is important. There has always been a liberal mindset in terms of gay relationships. Polyamory, thruples, threesomes, hookup culture, open relationships. Just recently, I would say myself and Say So TV have started talking about everything contrary to that. Having a monogamous relationship. I will say also building a life with another man, not remaining chronically single. What's going to happen to you if you don't have a will, if you don't have children, if you have a husband as you get older? These are things that I cover on my channel. And also, if you're not prepared to grow old with another person, I prepare you to grow old as a single gay man, because you need to have things in order. Things you cannot play around as a single gay man getting older. You cannot play around at all. So Cream Team, because it's coming, it's starting to rear its head. But I think ultimately it started with Say So. I've been on YouTube since 2018, and back then I was talking about relationships as well, but I was also talking about ministry. So you won't see those videos from years ago, but I was also talking about gay relationships, my thoughts on them, and how to the best way to go about them. And in my view, it's always to be conservative about it. Like we have of heterosexual relationships. I don't think we should follow it to the T, but there's certain things about them that we can take. We can take the good. Period. Not being ran through is a thing that we can take through with us. Simple things. All right. John C says it's great to watch Nico too. Yeah, but I think he's about to have some beef with some of us on here. I think he's about to have some beef, John C. Some shots fired, and Nico said that he's gonna start responding to people and clapping back this year. So stay tuned. I'm not with the beef. I'm just watching because I don't got time for it. But I know, yeah, I know some beef in the start, and I'm just gonna look, be on the sideline. Hey, what's up, John C? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Thank you for joining. Let me get some next comments here. You said the cream team says the cream rises to the top. Also, if you know you. I quit playing in my comments, bro. Let me quit playing in my comments. Quit playing in my comments. I ain't got time. Let me read your next comment before I go. You said, "Let me correct my comment. I love that you are also highlighting the poly relationships and when people they do. The only advantage of a poly relationship is having multiple streams of income in one household." You mean tell me there's three of us, but y'all don't have a job? No, thank you. It's three of us, but both of y'all don't have a job. Two people don't have a job, so thank you. So, what is the benefit of a polyamorous relationship? I have a video dropping in about a few hours. It'll be 8 p.m. That video will be dropping. Excuse me. I went out for a little bit. Let me just repeat myself. So I have a video dropping at 8 p.m. It'll be 11 p.m. here in Argentina. It's talking about a polyamorous relationship between a gay man and another couple. And the gay dude is essentially talking about how it was his first and last time doing polyamory. So we're gonna talk about it and get into the video and my commentary, but it's like it just seems like a chaotic mess. A chaotic mess. That's what I will say. A mess. John C says it's all behavioral mental health therapy group, therapy mechanisms, boundaries, and in some cases medication. Yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Are you talking about the about the adult content creators? I don't mean to say that. I mean like dying at a younger age. What are you talking about? Let me know. Last comment, he said, "I'm a mental health advocate, and we LGBT plus people need to talk mental health a lot more." We do, but it's like we're too busy partying right now. So, not all of us, just some of us. I'm just trying to say. All right, you guys. So, I talked about Roman Mercury. Let me see if I can find more work from him because I don't know where he was working. Give me just a second. Roman Mercury. Let's see if we can find out why he passed away. Give me just. I want to on this page. Okay, let's read about Roman Mercury and why he passed away. Give me just a second here. I'll remove this and add something else to the screen. Give me just a second. Man, I am so tired. This is ridiculous. I am so tired. I think I found it. All right, let's read about what happened to him. It says gay adult star Roman Mercury dies at 45. The story that gay adult star. Sorry, you guys, I wasn't laughing because of what happened. I'm laughing because this is a not safe for work link, and I'm like, man, if I press that link, I'm going to be screwed in terms of my YouTube monetization. But let's go on. It says the story reports that gay adult star Roman Mercury has passed away, according to a social media post by fellow performer Greg Dixon. The post came late on February 27th with details and on the circumstances. Let's see what they have to say. Greg Dixon says, "In loving memory of Roman Mercury, with profound sadness, we share the heartbreaking news of the passing of Roman. Roman left us unexpectedly, leaving behind a legacy of passion, talent, and kindness that touched the lives of so many around the world. To his fans, friends, and loved ones, we know how deeply he was admired. As a creator and actor, his energy and spirit will forever live on. Though his time with us was far too short, his impact will never fade. His family will spread his ashes in the ocean near his favorite place to live in Southern California." Wow, so both dudes are going to be spread in Southern California, Tim Kruger and Roman Mercury. Wow. "Roman, you will always be forgotten." Southern California. I love that place, by the way. I love LA. His post, no, I read that post. Let me go down here. It says the Brazilian-born performer was 45 and based in Las Vegas. He made his studio debut in 2022 in a scene with Bo Butler in Raging Stallion's Heavy Load Movers to rights. The creator had a presence on his fan site platforms, then started doing more studio work last year. He performed at the Bro Network and Pantheon. He also recent film Hardcore Large. In two scenes in the Raging Stallion Man at Play collab executive order. He earned 2 Gay BN Award nominations at this year's show, both for group scenes. His passing came a day after adult male legend Tim Kruger died. Yeah. He said, "The guy gone, gutted, rest in peace, friend. You are missed." Yeah. Descansa en paz, King. It says, "Rest in peace, King," from Sir Peter. That's in Spanish. Yeah, okay. Let's see a few more comments here. The death of Roman Mercury from Gayberg. Just now, I was shocked to lose Tim Kruger. A few moments later, I heard his news. I will no longer be able to watch his videos. So sad. Will you guys be watching their videos? Roman Mercury and Tim Kruger, will you guys still watch their videos although they passed? Will you still watch it? Let me know. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to know what you guys are thinking. Okay, Ryan says, "This is incredibly sad. I just met him for the first time in Las Vegas last month. Last time and Daddy Ken Rock says, beautiful words for a beautiful soul." You need to come up. I want to put music on while I get ready. 20 minutes to 11. Really? Yeah. Okay, all right, you guys. It looks like on my computer the time says 7:40, but it looks close to 11 p.m. here. Yeah, I know, right? I'm realizing that right now. And we have dinner reservations at 11 in about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna get dressed right now. I apologize. I haven't been able to go live this week, but I was able to go live today just for a little bit of time. So I just thank you guys so much. I will have a vlog coming out, China. What was back? We'll pack. Take care and peace. I gotta end the stream, you guys. I apologize. I don't wanna say a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga.